headlines. But first, should we scrap GMT and GMTV while we're at it and have summertime all year round? Right Stuff at 5.tv is the place for your emails. Now, you might have Prince of Darkness Peter Mandelson pulling his strings these days, but it turns out Gordon Brown likes it sunny. Kind of. He prefers British summertime to GMT and believes scrapping the latter would help tourism to the tune of £3.5 billion a year. Just think how many bankers' bonuses you can pay with that. He's in favour of another 3-year trial. Attractions, you see, he argues, will be able to open later, which is true. But that's no reason to scrap 153 years of GMT, is it? Why not get tourists to get up earlier? There are other benefits, apparently. Fewer road accidents, people crash more often when it's dark. Less obesity, as kids would have more time to play in the light after school. And permanent summertime would save £485 million a year on our lecky bills for lighting. Disadvantages, Scotland wouldn't see the sunrise until mid-morning during the winter. Britain would lose its place at the centre of world time. These things are important, Dominic, the centre of world time. And I would have nothing to look forward to, because I don't know about you, but I like the change. Longer days in the summer, an hour extra in bed in the winter, Dominic.
Well, you can change and we'll all let you do it. And we'll carry on.
No, I don't want to change. I like it the way it is.
I think it should. It makes obvious sense. I mean, having just had the winter we've just had, the irony of having summertime all year round is extraordinary, but it makes eminent sense to go with abolishing this hour change. Because for those reasons, the lecky bill alone in a carbon, reducing environment which we're trying to live in. Kids are...
Get the fat kids to run on treadmills to generate the electricity to power the lighting. Problem solved.
That's fattest, OK? It makes eminent sense. And I think, just the idea of well-being. We all feel better when the sun's out, and if you have a longer daylight hours...
You're telling me you don't look forward to it at the end
I
of
do.
March, beginning of April?
No, I do look forward to it.
Dream of the clocks changing.
I do look forward to it, but it's just one day. And in the scheme of 365...
Christmas is just one day. Let's get rid of that while we're at it.
In the scheme of 365 days in the year, that one day is not worth it for that reason.
Reactionary.
I'm the one who wants it changed, Mr Conservative.
Janet.
Abolish PMT as well. Let's get rid of everything. I actually think that it's more to do with the way that we live our lives. I think it's ridiculous that it's only, 100 years old, this?
Yep.
The idea of changing this to suit people who have different hours because they are working in factories or whatever, it goes against what we should be doing,
Well, primarily, actually, primarily
listening...
it's about, at the moment, helping the farmers.
Yeah, but we should be listening more... Well, they have farmed for centuries by listening to the rhythms of the day as they are naturally.
Yeah.
And in a world where we're obsessed with sleep and our sleep patterns, and to disrupt them every 6 months seems bizarre. And for anybody who's got children...
No, it's never bizarre when you get the extra hour in bed. It's only bizarre when you have to get up an hour earlier.
Well,
Matthew, when you get married, you'll have kids soon.
Exactly.
Oh, shut up!
Yes,
don't bully me!
Yeah. Try explaining to a 6-month-old baby that the clocks have changed. But it just goes against the way we should be living. We should be living more naturally according to the rhythms of the day.
Yeah.
And then, after all, most of these things were brought in to make, electric lighting was made compulsory in streetlights because people had to get to their factory jobs, which were lit by factories, so they could no longer, go to bed when it was dark.
Okay, so you're in it too, Ewan, the voice of reason.
I'll go for it. If it's going to make fat kids skinny and it's going to save my electricity bill, I think, looking here on my notes,
Greenwich
apart
Mean
from
Time,
Scotland,
the world
it's
sets its watches, its time, by us. It's the only thing we lead the world in at the moment.
But, like you said, in the summer, everyone feels happy, don't they, when there's nice weather. And if it's going to give us extra bit of sunshine, I think that's the one thing about me personally I don't like about this country, why I used to go warm weather training, was the feel-good factor of having nice weather. If you're going to get an extra hour
Do you really think that would make a difference, that we would feel brighter if we... I'm not entirely sure. Because it's our choice that we start all our days, we start later. In America, they're all at school much earlier than they are in this country. I mean, we're just fundamentally lazy, isn't it? If we all got up earlier, there's no problem. There's the same... Changing the clocks isn't going to change the amount of light there is in a day.
No, it'll give you more light in your day, though.
So it's only if you choose... I mean...
So we won't have that February 3:30, it's getting dark, 3:30 in the afternoon. So... Well, it'll be 4:30 and you have an hour to wait.